I think we're at a point now. You can see it in what's being written. You can see it in Bill Gates's speech at Davos last week. That you could see it in the things that Google's doing and the Skoll Foundation and all these wonderful individuals and organizations out here, for the most part, that have realized that there's an opportunity to blend what was philanthropic in nature and what's commercial in nature. So we look at it, and we do a lot in supporting the nonprofit world. We do a lot, obviously, through MissionPoint in the commercial side. But there's a space that's in the middle, and I think that's an area that we spend some time in right now in trying to see where does it work? Why does it have to be nonprofit, for profit? And up until now, it was really far like that. If you were interested in the environment, forget about trying to go work in a for-profit world. And nonprofits and for-profits were battling like this. I think that so many great things have happened in the last couple of years. It's an organization that was formed last year called US CAP. And it's an organization, GE was at the head of it, and some great nonprofits and some great other industrial companies coming together. Now I think there's 30 companies, and essentially saying that the nonprofits and the business world have to come together to solve some of these issues. So it is really an interesting time where, and nonprofits are hiring business school folks because they recognize that they need to have a better sense of the business community, of entrepreneurial community, and putting it all together. So I think that the traditional paths and separate pods are coming together.
And the last question, how about nonprofits investing in funds like yours? Are they doing that, or?
They are starting to do that. Our investor base is a phenomenal investor base, and it does include some foundations, some endowments. There's a whole area that's called mission investing or mission-based investing, and that's an area that we spend some time working on as well. And that area is saying to large foundations and endowments, families, hey, now you have an opportunity to put capital to work that is aligned with the mission of where you're giving money away. So there are organizations, large environmental organizations that are spending a lot of money solving environmental issues, and they have an endowment, and that endowment is being used for something that has nothing to do with environment. What needs to happen is financial products need to be established so that endowments and foundations and families and corporations and pension funds have the ability to put their money to work. Again, back to Sand Hill, those endowments are, they are lead investors in the VC firms, and that's fantastic. There need to be other types of financial services that these endowments can put their money to work.